Hello everyone, I'm Shazan the Geek and welcome back to another video. And in this video, the SandBlocks 0.8 is finally released, but with a bit of an issue going on. You cannot actually run it on Windows or like any other system. It only works for me for some reason. So I'm currently getting that fixed. Maybe not right now, but I will get that fixed eventually. Probably by today or tomorrow. We'll have to see though. So essentially, when I was making the game, while I was making the game, I switched from Windows to Linux, and when I was making it in Linux, I was using the I don't know if you guys will get it, but essentially, whenever you compile for Linux, it only compiles for Linux. You cannot do it for like other operating systems. So I'm gonna have to use a certain application. I'm gonna have to use a certain compiler that compiles for Windows, so that people can play it on Windows, and I can also play it by using the compatibility layer Proton for Linux. So yeah, but with all that done, SandBlocks version 0.8 is finally out, and you guys can finally play it. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be laggy as well. Obviously, like not every update is always like fully fleshed out and everything. There are some stuff to it that is like a bit buggy at times. It might not work at times and all that. Hold on. But yeah, I will just quickly show you guys the game, and we'll see from there. It will take a bit long, so yeah. Okay, it has loaded up now, so we can finally go ahead and play it. As you can see, the lighting update, which I promised, was here. You can see how it's all green, and like the lighter parts are pink, the darker parts are green. It's so awesome. I was kind of going for like a Fruitiger Arrow type style, and I think I did a pretty alright job with it. There's like some stuff missing, so it's not fully like it, but I think this will do for now. I think in the next update the skybox should change to sorry, but I think the skybox this like little cloudy skybox, it should change to a more ocean like thing. Like down there would be the ocean, like somewhere up here would actually be the sky, and like up there would also be the sky, but down there would be the ocean, and like in the far distance you can see like other cities or like hills and stuff. I think I should do something like that. I think that would be pretty sick. So yeah, as you can see, these 6 blocks, they're also in the Unity build of SandBlocks. Like as soon as you walk out here, you would immediately see them, and I've done the exact same thing here, and I've added a little bit of more props here. I've added these table and chair. The table and chair, most collisions in this game is slightly buggy, so I can collide with it, but I can only do so much, as in I still go through this, but yeah, I'll have to get this fixed 100% in the next episodes sorry, in the next in 0.9, because I don't know if you know this, but doing collision is quite hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like even Claude can't even do this good of a collision. This is just essentially this is the model, and it's using like a box collider, so that's why I'm able to collide with it. Whereas if I did it like a mesh collider, which would take like the triangles of each table and then turn those into a collision, it wouldn't work, because it would just fall through the map right here. So it would just go like that basically. Yeah, the mesh versus mesh collision is just not working. I don't know why. I'll have to get it fixed in the next one, but yeah. And yeah, also most of the commands, no, not most, all of the commands work. I think if I do that, it should, yep, it flings me up, and then I lag back down. It's just a pretty funny command that this had to add. If I look at a certain direction and then type fling, let's say 50, and then I exit out of the console and I get fling 50% to where I was looking at. As you can see, I was there and I like went a diagonal way because I was pointing towards that way. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And the big one, I really like this one. No clip, boom, and I just absolutely love this. Of course I named it No Clip because I love the Source engine. It's like my favorite thing ever, and like all the games made in it. And yeah, and you can just like no clip through the props as well. And then like, you know, you can even like go back and like touch the death floor if you can. Hold on, I'll try to do this. And also the gun, it's sort of buggy, but you know, it's gonna get fixed. But yeah, and as you can see, I die, but I'm still floating. Sorry, I'm a bit sick today. Right, and if you type no clip again, you should go back to normal. There we go. And well, that's pretty much it. There's gonna be more to it, and obviously you can add, if you press Q, you can add like different box and like tables, chairs, flower pots. You can do that. But I think what I will do in the next update is, rather than having multiple models of the same cube, I could just have it so that if you press Q, it'll have like this little option over here on like the left side over here, which will essentially allow you to import in your own models and choose whether you want them to be a box collision or like a mesh collision. And you can also change the color, the size, the scale, the position. No, not really position, because you mostly just point. Okay, but you know, you can kind of do like most of the stuff. So like, you know, this table is currently brown, but if I press Q and select the table, I can like go ahead and change the color of it to sorry, I'm really dying today. You can change the color to something else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I do want to say version 0.8 took me quite a while, so I'm not sure how long version 0.9 is going to take, considering I want to work more on my YouTube videos and my other game as well. So I'm not saying I'm abandoning this game, SandBlocks. I will definitely come back to it. It's just that development is going to be extremely slow, because this next game that I'm building, I really want it to be real good, like better than SandBlocks right now, because man, I have some crazy idea for that game. It's going to be a story based game, not like SandBlocks where you can just like, you know, add like drop down and like pick up and I mean not pick up as in like, it's not a sandbox game, it's more of like a story based game. It's like set in the, I'll tell you a bit more in like a different video, but essentially it's kind of like it's a first person shooter. It's set in, well, like the graphics itself and like the whole base of the game is set in around the 2000s, where games look like, well, kind of like SandBlocks basically, with like the poor quality lighting, but you know, they kind of look like that. You know, a good example would be like Half-Life, Halo, what else? Portal. You know, all those, like Team Fortress, like all those games, like games that like had low quality shadows and like pretty recognizable characters, I would say. So you know, I'm gonna try to make that type of game in my new game engine that I'm making. So yeah, most of the development is going to go towards that and less towards this, but I assure you I'll be adding more as much as I can to this game. But don't expect an update like 5 months later, just like this one. It'll probably be like end of this year, or like probably next year. Holy crap. I'll try to get it done by end of this year, but you know, we'll see. Because I really want this game, my next game, to be good. This was more of like a side project, like kind of like testing thing to see, you know, what I can do. But now that I know what I can do, I'm gonna work on the actual game itself. It's gonna take. I want the actual game, my next game, to be done by the end of this year. So, you know, juggling SandBlocks, YouTube, and sorry, juggling SandBlocks, YouTube, and my new game is gonna be quite the hard one. Like if you try, like if I try doing it here, da, 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 no, it does not work. And where did the third one go? What the hell? Where did the third one go? What? Is it clipped out of the map or something? Oh, I found it. Okay, alright then. Okay. But you get what I mean. I just cannot do all three at the same time. I'm just one person doing these three, so you know. But before I die, but you know, that's basically it. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more, please do like and subscribe. It'll help out a lot. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.